Judge Von V. Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Pearson.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Ms. Pearson, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, we had been together for a really long time. About 4 years ago, we decided to adopt a child, and she broke up with me about 4 years ago. About 2 years ago, and stopped paying child support. And so I have had all the responsibility of our daughter, and she barely comes around.
Really not.
Ma'am, let her finish. You will have your opportunity to speak.
Okay.
Okay. I can roll my eyes too. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
She never sees our daughter, and recently she just changed jobs. She was making a lot of money, and she just dropped jobs so that, because right when I started talking to her about child support, she changed jobs because she wanted to make sure that she wasn't ever going to have to pay anything more than what
Okay,
she
ma'am,
would.
where do you used to work?
I was a teacher.
Okay. How much were you making as a teacher?
Oh, I think around 40,000.
Are you sure about that?
Well,
Because based on the paperwork that you provided, your teacher's salary was $55,000 a year.
well, that doesn't include what I put into profit sharing.
Is that true or not?
55?
$55,000. Your documents are correct, right?
Okay.
All right, buckle up. This one's about to get messy. There's a custody battle, accusations of financial dodging, and a court decision that changes everything. Miss Pearson claims she's been left with all the responsibilities, while her ex suddenly downgraded her job right when child support came into effect. But is she really avoiding payments, or is there another side to this story? Let's break it down.
Probably true.
Oh, it's not a probably.
That's
You
true.
submitted it. Thank you.
Okay,
$55,000 a year. How much are you making now? Like, where are you working at now?
Well, I'm working at a store as a clerk, and I'm making 30,000 a year now.
Okay. And you said you're a teacher. So
Yes.
what type of degrees do you have for that?
I have a degree in economics,
Okay. You have one degree or you have multiple degrees?
Well, and I have my master's in accounting.
You have a master's in accounting and you're working as a clerk.
Yes.
What are you doing at this job?
Well, I help people find clothes.
Like a retail clerk?
Yes.
Ma'am, you have a master's degree.
Yes.
Did-
But I don't have to make all that money.
No, you.
If I'm just going to give it all away anyway.
So let me get something straight. She's deliberately, what you're saying is she's deliberately working at this retail job. Now I get it.
I can do
You know,
any job I want.
You know what? Your character is not looking very cute to me at all because you have tried to misrepresent to me what is really going on in this case. You stopped working as a teacher so you would not have to pay that higher amount in child support. Is that not the case?
Well,
Is that not the case?
we discussed it, and she didn't seem to have an objection. And I just thought I was paying enough.
No.
And when I talked to my daughter, she loves me more anyway, and she should come live with me. And I know that's not a matter for this court.
Right. That's
So she has a master's degree in accounting, but now works as a retail clerk? Sure, people change careers. But the timing is suspicious. Just when she's expected to pay child support, she drops from a $55,000 salary to $30,000. This doesn't look like a coincidence. This looks like a calculated move.
definitely not a matter for what we're here on today because based on what we've already discussed, the child lives with her, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you're not providing any type of financial support anymore, correct?
I provide emotional support all the time. The child.
You know what? That is not, you cannot quantify emotional support. Stop it. I'm just going to go on with what I need to do because you obviously came here to play games today.
No, my baby
Yes,
loves me.
you did.
She loves me more
And your
than she
baby
loves
needs
her.
money. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Your baby needs money. And you want to do what's in her best interest. So what I'm going to do, how long ago did she stop working as a teacher? Was it recent?
Yes.
How
just
recent?
6 months ago.
6 months ago?
Yeah.
No, ma'am. Your child support is going to be set at that $55,000 because
What?
it sounds like you are intentionally underemployed. So you do not have to pay a higher amount in child support. And that is ridiculous because you're not cheating her. You're cheating your child. So based on $55,000 a year, I have your gross at $4,583.33. Is there a reason your mouth is open? Do you need some water?
I just can't believe you're being so mean.
Oh, I'm not being mean at all, ma'am. You, on the other hand, are being mean. You deliberately stopped working. You have a master's degree and you went to a retail store so you would not have to pay for your daughter.
Well, that's my prerogative.
Well, you know what it is?
And just like that, the judge sees right through it. The second she starts stuttering, the truth is obvious. She says her daughter loves her more and should live with her while she avoids financial responsibility. Love alone doesn't cover food, clothing, or school. If custody was really the goal, wouldn't supporting her child be the first step?
To read these numbers out to you, keep listening. So I have your net at $3,794.48. Who carries health insurance for the child?
I do.
You
I do
do?
everything.
Based on this, I see health insurance at $1,200 a month.
Well,
Ma'am, where do you work?
I work for the airlines,
Okay.
and the $1,200 is for me and the child.
Okay.
The child portion is $400.
Okay,
That's
I'm seeing
ridiculous,
that. I'm seeing
isn't
that.
it?
No,
That
it's
can't be
ridiculous that you're not paying. But guess what? You're getting ready to pay now, and you're going to repay whatever the amount is for the child. Well, that's $400.
She doesn't even love our daughter. She loves her 4 cats
Ma'am.
more than our daughter.
Ma'am, you know what?
How did you know
That
you
is not,
never see
excuse
our
me.
daughter?
The two of you will address me, and that is not an issue for this court. Nobody cares about what's going on with the cats. We care about
Okay.
what's going on with the child. No offense to your cats. That's not what I mean. I mean in terms of calculating this child support. So, health insurance, you're going to be responsible for reimbursing that. So I have your child support obligation at $758.90 plus $400 for the monthly health insurance comes out to $1,158.90.
Am I paying the whole $400 a month, or is she paying any of it?
Did you hear me put you on a payment plan for that? If you didn't, you're paying the full amount, $1,158.90. And I need you to close your mouth. I just don't understand why you're looking so confused right now. Child support is based on the calculation. Okay?
The judge isn't buying it. She's fully capable of earning more, but chooses not to, just to avoid paying child support. That's not just avoiding payments. That's avoiding being a parent. Now, the court orders her to pay $158 a month. Fast decisions, fast consequences.
Is there anything further?
I'm not making that much anymore.
Well, but you just testified, right? That you intentionally are working at a lower paying job, right?
Right.
Okay, so I have the discretion to set your child support at that same amount that you were making as a teacher because you can make more than what you're currently making as a clerk.
Well,
If
I
there's
didn't know
nothing,
that.
well, you know now. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Well, can you make her come see the baby, our child?
I can't make her, but ma'am, please go visit with the child. Do not punish the child because you're upset. Are you mad at the cats? I mean, don't punish the
I don't wanna be
child.
around the cats. Can you put the cats away when
Yes.
I come?
Ma'am,
It's
put the
okay.
cats away so she can
Yes.
come visit with
Then
the
I'll
child.
come visit.
Thank you. You all are
It's
dismissed.
sad. It's sad.
Final word from the judge. Child support is calculated fairly. Intentional underemployment doesn't work in this courtroom. And even after getting caught, she still tries to negotiate. Then asks the court to make the father bring the baby to her. A court can order payments, but it can't force someone to be a parent. Is financial accountability enough? Or should there be more serious consequences for this kind of behavior?